Hue is the debut game from indie developer Fiddlesticks. It was originally released in August 2016, but thanks to the minds behind the PlayStation Plus free game incentive, PS4 owners are all able to bask in the colorful aura of this brilliant game. You play as Hue, another silent protagonist who's on a mission to find his mother. She was attacked by the evil Dr. Gray and disappeared into another spectrum, one that's not visible. It's up to Hue to find the scattered pieces of the annular spectrum and use them to traverse the puzzle-filled world to save Mommy Dearest.
Traitorous Dr. Gray tried to steal the annular spectrum, a ring I developed to allow perception and alteration of color.
Our young hero never says a word, but thankfully we get informed of what's going on through letters Hue's mom has left for him. A direct storytelling style is welcome after playing games like Limbo, Inside, and Little Monsters, and the voice actors in the game do a wonderful job of expressing feelings of doubt, fear, and happiness.
I stayed at home for many weeks, watching, waiting.
The main mechanic featured in Hue revolves around the aforementioned annular spectrum, which is more or less a color wheel. Once Hue ascertains a shard, he has the power to change the background of his setting, and that's when the fun really begins. The more shards you discover, the more access you have to different parts of the world, very much in the vein of Metroid or Castlevania. It's up to you to use the spectrum to overcome the many puzzles the game has set before you. The game, of course, increases in difficulty as you progress, but it never gets dull because you're introduced to new obstacles along the way to keep things fresh. I was pleasantly surprised by the number of puzzles in the game. Right before the constant number of challenging rooms becomes too great, there's a breakup in the action by either a letter and narration or travel to a new area. The game is perfectly balanced.
It's funny, I don't remember much after that day on the grass.
Hue doesn't offer much in terms of replay value. Once you figure out the puzzles, that's pretty much it. You can, however, collect beakers that are scattered throughout the world for a trophy. That's going to force you to go back and play the game. I honestly didn't realize they were there until halfway through. Some can't be accessed until you have all the colors of the spectrum, and some require a bit more exploring. It's also worth noting that the game features a colorblind mode. This mode places a symbol of the corresponding color in the spectrum and has it clearly visible in the world, which is pretty cool. Hue was an unexpected surprise for me. From the moment I started the game up, I knew it was going to be something special. And that's thanks mostly in part to the amazing soundtrack that plays from the very start to the very end. The color wheel mechanic is great and doesn't get boring at any point during the length of the game. It's charming, and the stellar voice acting just adds to an already well-polished package. If you want to break from all those action and sports games, give this one a shot. You got nothing to lose. It's free.